Welcome back to the channel for solutions of practice problems for actuarial exams, where we'll look at a problem for exam FM today. Please remember that if you need to find me, you can go to smarturl.it/Jedi, and if you go to the website, it will actually redirect you to my website where you can find information about how to contact me. And if you ever want to be generous to the actuarial program at Illinois State University, you can go to smarturl.it/help ISU actuary to make a tax-deductible donation to the program to help support our students. Here's a problem for today. You are analyzing a unit 5-year annuity due. And the word unit here means that only one monetary unit, $1, is paid. Every year it's an annuity due, so it's at the beginning of the year. The following spot yield curve prevails at time 0. So you have 1-year interest rate of 7%, 2-year of 8%, and so on up to 9.5% for 5 years. Your boss tells you to value the annuity using the above yield curve, but to also assume that every year from now on, the entire yield curve shifts down 25 basis points in a parallel fashion. Find the accumulated value of this annuity at time 5. Okay, remember the spot rate is the annual rate effective every year for the term of it that is used for discounting a cash flow at a specific point in time in the future. So the 5-year spot rate is for 5 years. That time in the future is 5 years from now. Okay, so the first payment is effectively invested at the 5-year spot rate, and it will accumulate to 5-year because it's paid at time 0, and then we value everything after 5 years. So it will accumulate at that 5-year spot rate of 9.5% to the amount that you see here. The second payment will be accumulated at the 4-year spot rate applicable then, and it will accumulate to 1.09 to the fourth. The previous 4-year spot rate will go to 9% by the parallel shift, and it will accumulate to the amount you see. The third payment will earn then 3-year spot rate will accumulate to, well, it will accumulate at 8.25% over 3 years. The fourth payment will earn then 2-year spot rate and accumulate to 1.0725 squared, and the fifth payment is invested for 1 year and it accumulates to 1.06 at 6% then the spot rate. The total of all accumulations is approximately 6.4646. That's the sum of all the numbers that we calculated, and that's answer B. I just want to quickly remind you what the problem was. Okay, and you see the 5-year spot rate at time 0 is 9.5%. The 4-year spot rate is 9.25, and in 1 year it will shift down by 25 basis points, or 0.25%, so it'll be 9%. The 3-year spot rate will be used in 2 years, so over 2 years it will shift down by 25 basis points twice to 8.5 and then 8.25. Then the 3-year spot rate will be applicable 3 years from now, and there will be 3 downward shifts of 0.25%, so it will be to 7.25%. And the 1-year spot rate will shift down 4 times by 25 basis points to 6%. That's where all these numbers came from. Please remember, this is copyrighted material. Good luck in your studies, and good luck on the exam.